But here's the thing. Oh, it's this set of slides, isn't it? I bet. As it turns out, there's a Far Cry game that's an Xbox exclusive. It's called, like, Far Cry Instincts Predator or something. And apparently it's just as bad. So, yeah. Apparently it's just as bad. Alright, that's our last trophy. Slide, slide, slide. And... double hooray! Platinum trophy. We did it, guys. Kids game done. Honestly, not a bad kids game. Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for the road to my 848th Platinum Trophy. Today's game was the PS5 version of Bluey the video game. Actually, it was the North American PS5 version, because I believe this game actually has a European stack for some reason for both the PS4 and PS5, so not sure exactly why that is. But anyways, you guys might have already seen this unlock on a live stream late in December of 2024, or like mid to late December of 2024. Anyway, this is a fairly easy Platinum Trophy, as always, for kids games. This one is a little bit more time-consuming than some of the other ones, and it's actually a reasonably well put together game in my opinion, especially for a kids game. Like, if you have young kids, you know, nieces, nephews, children, whoever that might want to play this, or grandchildren, or whoever, this one's actually not a bad game to let them play and, you know, let them get the Platinum Trophy for you, because why not? Why not make them just do all the work for you, and then you can feign ignorance when this Platinum Trophy pops up on your account. So for the Platinum Trophy, you have 4 unmissable story trophies here. You're going to get these in episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4, respectively. And then you're going to have 4 trophies just for finishing the 4 episodes of the game. So basically, it plays like 4 episodes of Bluey, which is not a show I've ever watched. I do not have kids, for anyone who wonders about that. I don't have kids or anything. I mean, I do have several nieces and nephews, but I don't have any kids of my own, so I've never really watched any Bluey. So yeah, you're going to get about 8 unmissable story trophies up toward the top, so that's about a third of your trophy list. Then you have to play as all 4 members of the family, so just switch between the 4 characters. That's very, very straightforward. Then grow a plant to its final stage. You're going to have to get as part of your sticker collection, which I'll get to that in a second. This one you can get on the trampoline in the backyard of the Bluey household, and just keep jumping on it until you get to the maximum height, and you will get this trophy. This one you can do in the playground level. Just jump on and off of the seesaw until it launches you pretty high up, and you will knock out this trophy as well. This one you have to do in the playground area. You have to climb to the top of that sort of hill area in the middle that has 3 slides right there together, and basically just chain them by mashing the square button as you slide down each of them. Fairly easy, but not something that you're probably going to do naturally compared to some of the other trophies in this game. This one you can do in the backyard of the Bluey household. You have to just kick the ball into the goal 3 times, so pretty self-explanatory. Then we have our collectible trophies, which is this whole sticker book thing. So with the stickers, you have to go into each of the 5 sort of explorable open areas of the game, and each of them contains about 12 collectibles, so 4 different types of collectibles, 3 of each type, so 12 total per area for a grand total of 60 collectibles in the game. Well, that's actually not true. It's 60 within the sort of levels, plus the rest of the sticker collection. So these collectibles are things like hockey sticks, there's cakes, and then a couple other collectibles. You just have to pick them up. There's 3 of each type, so they're not particularly hard to find for the most part, so that shouldn't give you much of a problem. The main issue is with some of the other stickers you have to get, because some of them require you to water specific plants all the way to make them, like, color up, like in a Luigi's Mansion type scenario of all things, which was a little bit weird to combine with this game. So some of the plants are only available in certain areas, so you do have to kind of keep track of that, and I'm sure you could do this faster if you actually followed a guide for all the plants and everything, but I did not. I was doing this all blindly on a live stream, just seeing what would happen. It wasn't hard to figure out, obviously, but I definitely could have done it a lot faster had I known about all the different collectible types and exactly what types of plants I needed to water. Plus, you can only carry 3 charges for your water can at a time. so you kind of have to keep going back for water, which is a little bit annoying. As another sort of slightly annoying part of this game, there is no way to skip the cutscenes, which is really, really unfortunate. So you are going to be sitting through quite a few cutscenes in this game. So you have all those collectible types. Like I said, it's not that they're particularly hard, but if you follow a guide, you'll have a little bit easier time getting all of them. And then we get our minigame trophy. So after you finish each episode, you're going to get one of these minigames unlocked. This first one is super easy. Just bounce the balloon 25 times and just keep standing under it and you'll get this trophy no problem. The Floor is Lava game is super easy, and in fact this one unlocked after only playing like 1 or 2 games, because the 1 or 2 that I did during the main story also counted for some reason. So this one's very easy though, because that's just a very short course you have to get through. Then the Cheddar Mox Chase is kind of annoying because you have to chase this little thing that runs around on the floor, and if anyone else gets it, it kind of stuns you for a second, and you have to actually win the game, so it takes a little while. This one was probably the most annoying of these 4. It took the most time. It's not difficult by any means, it just takes a little bit more time. And then freeze everyone in 30 seconds in the freeze tag game with the xylophone. That is super, super easy. That shouldn't give you any problems whatsoever. And then there's also a leveling system, which is how you unlock the costumes. Basically, every time you level up, you unlock some costumes by getting a certain number of stars, by completing minigames and finishing the main story and finding collectibles. So all of them will come naturally by the time you finish all of the collectibles and stickers. But just keep in mind that you're going to keep prestiging in Bluey pretty much, because you're going to get these like prestige ribbons every time you continue to level up after that. So I was like, I don't know, prestige like 13 or 14 by the time I finished the game. So guys, real man's game is not Call of Duty World at War where you can prestige 10 times. No, I'm prestige like 15 in Bluey the video game. That is a real man's accomplishment right there. So let's go ahead and sync up our trophies. Alright, level 885, 47%, 29,582 total trophies, 848 platinums, 5,658 golds, 7,961 silvers, 15,115 bronzes. I will eventually do the PS4 version of this game. I don't know if I'm going to try to do it as like a fastest achiever type of thing, or just at some future point when I manage to rent it off a Gamefly, so we will see in the future. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you tuned into that stream. If you enjoyed everything, leave it a like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys back here real soon for another video.